What's going on, guys? It's Kyle again with DTOM Knives and Gear, and today we have a package. Oh, I'm getting more and more packages all the time, but it's always so much fun when you get a package. This is a very special one. Let's get into it. Today, the unboxing knife will be the EverTech Shadow Ranger, or the M-Tech version of the same damn knife. Jake over at Bearded Gear bought me this because Kevin obviously started this whole thing, and then Kevin sent him money to get that. I told him, I was like, I'm not playing this game. I don't care that much. And then Jake was like, oh yeah, you are. And so he bought me this and sent it to me. This one is different than Kevin. Kevin's is all blacked out, murdered out. Jake's has the American flag, and then mine is this digi camo. And the knife completely sucks. 100% is horrible. Like the worst out of the three from what I can tell that we've all got. But this is the best EDC knife of all time. Glass breaker. Seatbelt cutter. Fucking stupid. Anyway, let's open the package to something cool. Mine is not sharp either. Kevin's at least came sharp. Look at this. It is like seriously just tearing and not cut. Look. That is pathetic. My God. All right. Ooh. Got some extra stuff. All right. So as you can see, it is a quiet carry. Get a really cool microfiber cloth, a sticker, and then of course my packing slip here. This one I'm excited about because it's taking the place of one of my knives in the collection. So it may or may not be gone, but if you are looking for a quiet carry Waypoint, hit me up. I'll probably put a note in the description if I sell it. So definitely before you contact me, either on Instagram at DTOM Knives and Gear or DTOM Knives and Gear at yahoo.com, look in the description below, because if it has sold, I will put in big asterisks and bold sold. But until then, if you want a quiet carry Waypoint, hit me up. This knife is going to take the place of that. What is it you say? Well, you've seen the description. Really nice box. It's the quiet carry Drift. Kevin and Jake raved about this knife. The reason I bought the Waypoint was because of Jake over at Bearded Gear. Now you're saying to yourself, Kyle, this is such a small knife. Look at that, though. Look at this really nice tumbled titanium. I really wanted two things. I actually wanted the textured, which sold out obviously quick. That's the one that Jake over at Bearded Gear has. And then I also wanted the hole deployment. But these are the newest versions with the thumb studs. But apparently you can still middle finger flick it, so we shall see. But these knives are just absolutely so well made. And the reason this is taking the place of the Waypoint, because this one is also in Van Eyck super clean steel. The Van Eyck is a very interesting steel to me. I keep it around because it is basically corrosion resistant, corrosion proof, right? LC200 in steel lock bar insert, marine grade hardware. Shoots out of there just like the Waypoint does. As far as the thumb stud action, it is an excellent thumb stud knife. Now, it is running on washers, obviously not bearings, so it is not a fall shut knife. But this knife has a purpose in my collection, which is when I know that I'm going somewhere that I'm going to get, wet. I'm bringing this guy, right? Now, it doesn't happen very often. I don't go fishing a lot. I am going to the beach. So really excited about that here soon. I'm going to the beach, and this will definitely be in my pocket at the beach. Maybe I get some of those really cool pictures that like Jake does, because he lives out in California. California. I have loved so many people in California. I really do. Made so many friends in California, but I always make fun of California because of their bigger cities and their craziness. But yeah, looking forward to that. So as you can see, smaller form factor, but let's see how it fits in the big meat hooks. The reason I got this knife is because everybody was talking about the ergonomics. This is my kind of ergonomics for a smaller knife, so it should do fine. So the backed up grip Obviously, my little pinky's hanging off just a tad, but I can still kind of, for the most part, get 4 fingers. It's just my pinky is like right there on that point. So not the best ergonomically for the backed up grip. Let's see about, oh man. All right, so it's comfortable. But with my sausage fingers, that is close. That is like right on, you know, the finger choil is just not huge. So, not bad, but I really wish that finger choil extended out just a little bit more. Not, I do, and I am digging this satin blade though. I really like satin blades. I'm a huge fan of tumble blades. So if this one came tumbled, if I was the only one I could get, which this was the only one I could get, I'd be fine with that. But the satin really does look good. Feels like it is super sharp, just like the Waypoint was. The jimping is not aggressive, very small. So in the backed up grip, you know, my thumb is here, and the backed up grip really isn't that bad, but it's just right there. This little point is where my pinky lands, and so it's just not perfect. But it feels fine. It feels really fine in this grip where my finger is on the jimping now. If I was to choke up, my finger really wouldn't be on the jimping. My finger's up here, jimping's back here. Not a huge problem. Yeah, it is really close to that edge. So what we're gonna carry it. We're gonna see. I'm gonna use it. See if that makes it an issue. Obviously, the deep carry wire pocket clip is absolutely amazing. It's the same thing on the Waypoint. Carries like a dream. This thing, they feel about the same. So let's just do this right now, because if this thing sells, I might not have it with the comparison, right? So let's just see which one weighs more. Full titanium LC200N and Van X. Full titanium LC200N and Van X. But of course, this one is a liner lock, inset liner lock, where this one is a frame lock. So a little bit of a difference. The Waypoint, 2.75 ounces. Absolutely amazing. Love the weight. Could carry this in anything. The Drift, 2.80. So basically the same weight. And then as you can see, turning into a comparison video, right? It is a smaller knife. So if I can do it this way. Not by much, but it is a smaller knife. I definitely like the looks of it better than the Waypoint. I dig the aesthetics of the Drift more than I do the Waypoint. The Waypoint is a good ergonomic knife, plenty of blade length and whatnot that you need, but the aesthetics of this one are just amazing. I really dig it. This is a heavy stone wash on these titanium scales. It's going to hide wear very well, which I like that. A little bit different because you have the blasted version of this one with the hardware that is blasted. This one is nice and shiny satin next to the tumbled finish. So I think that really looks good. So yeah, I'm really excited. Like I said, this knife is in my collection, not as a knife that I'm just like, woo, 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 woo. This knife is going to be a tool, which all knives are, right? But Quiet Carry's been doing a lot of great stuff. They got a lot of really cool knives. But it's the Van X. The Van X, to me, made this knife worth it. Now, it's not a cheap knife because of that. First of all, they're kind of hard to get. They might be some on the website right now if you want to go. I thought they were all sold out, and then Kevin was like, "You're stupid. There's one left. There's one version left. Go get it." So I did. But they're, $300, maybe a little over $305 or something like that. So, not the cheapest, but Van X is still a very exotic steel. You just can't get it in everything. Jake over at Bearded Gear has the shark, and I really want one of the sharks. SPK shark or the Sasquatch. I think he's going to start doing some of those in Van X. So, but it's still relatively hard to get. Most companies are not using it. Maybe that'll change here soon. But that's what makes this knife for me, is because I could throw it in the swamp and dig it out again and not even have to worry about drying it off. That's what I love about this knife. I don't have to have that on every knife, but it's nice to have one that does it. So anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by and checking it out with me. Stay tuned for the full review of this guy. It will be coming out soon. Got a lot of loaners, going to go through some stuff. But all in all, I'm digging it. So yeah, there is the Quiet Carry Drift. Guys, stay safe in this crazy world that we are living in. And we will see you in the next one.